If you've been thinking about starting your very first website, or you might have already started a website in the past, but now you're thinking about creating one or two more, this resource, Lean Domain Search, is an excellent resource to help you generate a domain name. I use it all the time. I've used it several times in the past to create many websites that help me make income. And I think it could help you do just the same. We live in a world where the online space is getting very crowded. Online real estate is getting very crowded, and it's hard to come up with original domain names. So much harder than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. And one of the biggest disappointments I have is thinking of a new domain name. I think is witty, I think is original. I come to find out that it's already been taken. Somebody already has the domain name. Now, this site, leandomainsearch.com, can help you come up with domain names that are still available. So we go to leandomainsearch.com. It's very simple to use. We just type in maybe a term or two, a word or two that we want our domain name to represent. So say if you're into hiking, type in hiking, and this brings up some available domain names with the .com, which is very important. And so what Lean Domain Search gives you is a list of available domain names that might fit your liking. So if we scroll through here, you want to think about branding the overall picture, what these domain names represent. When you see a domain name, you want it to kind of create an image in whoever's viewing this domain name's mind. So if we scroll through here, we see like business hiking. Well, maybe that could be an idea. You know, like people get together on golf courses and conduct business. Maybe you organize hiking trips that pertain to business, where business deals get done. Doctor hiking. If you're a doctor, PhD, maybe you could combine your knowledge of medicine with hiking. Or if you're a PhD in, say, like geography or geosciences, you could combine that with hiking. If we keep scrolling through here, mobile hiking up here, look at that. Maybe you can review high-tech gadgets as it pertains to hiking in the outdoors. Different GPS systems, different step trackers. All these different things you might create a niche website out of called mobile hiking. But as you see, you could just scroll through here and get some ideas. Now, there are some filters that I really like. So if I think a domain name would sound better at the end of the phrase or the search term. So you can click on ends with search term, and Lean Domain Search will filter that for you. Now we see domain names that are available that end in hiking. There's our two that we already looked at, or three, I should say: mobile hiking, business hiking, doctor hiking. So you can scroll through here and see if any of these look interesting to you, that you can maybe get the domain and call that your own, develop a brand out of that. There's another one, techno hiking. That might have some potential. Kid hiking, if you're wanting your website to be more kind of pertaining to families and family hikes and getting your children outdoors. But you can also, if you click starts with search term, you can flip the script there. You can see the domains that start with hiking. So Hiking Green, for instance, can be a sustainability kind of base site. And so it's very simple to use. If you're having trouble, hiking education, you could be an education site. I might buy that one right there. You can inform people about hiking, how to be a conscientious hiker, a productive hiker, how to enjoy hiking, the benefits of hiking. I could go on and on. So this will, if you're having trouble brainstorming, this site, Lean Domain Search, can really bring to light some domains that are still open. And I think the big benefit of using this site is, of course, coming up with ideas and names for domains. But I think, to me, and I have never had any trouble coming up with names for websites and domains. What this site, Lean Domain Search, helps out with is just letting me know what is still available. It saves me plenty of time. As you may know, the shorter the better. Typically, you think about your big websites. Usually they're about 1 or 2 syllables. So Facebook, Google, Apple, YouTube, they're all 2 syllables. So if you're wanting to try to find the shorter the better, then you just click this filter here, length, and you can maybe find some that are short, right? Which means people don't have to type in a lot to search for your particular domain. So yeah, you got either alphabetical order, popularity. So play around with this. It's free. It's a great resource. Whatever website you're thinking about creating in terms of your interest area, your business potentially, and if you're having trouble finding not only ideas and names for websites, but also those websites, domains that are still available, I think Lean Domain Search can really, really, really help you out. This resource, I highly recommend. It's free. It's very simple to use. Just make sure you use those filters. It'll save you a bunch of time, and that way you'll be one step closer, that much closer to creating a website, buying that domain that can help you start earning money.